Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Adam Snyder here with Homey Entrepreneur. So I've been getting some questions on how do I sell used items? How do I know if they'll make money? Everything like that. So first thing I do, this is something I picked up. It's a Quirky spotter. So let me search for that really quick. Quirky spotter. Okay. So it is it's this one right here. Where's it? I think it says somewhere. Anyway, so it's the Wink spotter by Quirky. So you can see it right here. So you can see the rank in home improvement, 88,915. Right there, used. An FBA 69.99, like new, and obviously brand new goes up to 139.99. That's the lowest as far as new, but not an FBA. So anyway, so I picked this up. This was $2.99 at a Goodwill. Probably at least be able to get 50 bucks out of it. Looks brand new. You know, normally I don't set it directly on a hard surface, whatever it is, whether it's, you know, whether it's a router, tablet, phone, whatever it is. Usually set it down on something soft just to give it a little bit of added protection. But the first thing I do, anytime I sell something used, I will always wrap it in bubble wrap, especially something like this. You don't want it to get broken, so it's pretty simple. Put it there. Now I always try to do it where there's about the same amount of bubble wrap all the way around it, and then once you have it at that, always tape it. So you can either wrap this and this separately, or you can kind of put them in there. So I'm just going to wrap it separately. A lot of people ask me if I always bubble wrap one of these. If I'm always going to bubble wrap the power cord, and you know, I don't always do that. All I want to make sure is that the prongs on it, they don't puncture the bag. So make it very easy. You wrap up the cord, put it around it just like that. Make sure that they're not going to poke the bag. They'll be good. Put it on it, and then make sure you have a poly bag. So here's one I have. It already has the warning label on it. So it already has it on it. I don't gotta put it on there. If you don't have poly bags, I recommend getting some. I'll put a link in the description below as to the poly bags I use. And you know, bubble wrap, you can pretty much get anywhere, but if you want to see how you can get a better deal and buy it off Amazon so you don't have to go anywhere, put a link up to that as well. So I open up a poly bag, put this in there, this in there as well. And you don't gotta worry about that going anywhere just yet. Kind of make it a little smaller. You fold it over. Pull this little strip off. And so that's pretty much it. Now it's packaged. It's not going anywhere. But in order to make it a little bit better, I'll put a piece of tape around where the cable is, just to make sure if that were to poke through the bag, it's not going to poke through that tape. And then on the other side, where the tape is at, where it's sealed, so it's right here. So I'll put a piece of tape over that, just to make sure it's nice and good. I don't always tape these ends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just make it a little bit nicer. The only nice thing about having it open is that people can easily open it up once they get it. So I'll do that, and then my Dymo will print out a label. Obviously this is a blank one, but you know, you peel it off and try to stick on the flattest part. Don't put it over here on an end. Don't put it right here where it can get bent like that, because that's a lot harder to scan. I know if I had a label like that, trying to get my scanner to hit it would be a lot harder, because it's not going to get the sides. So just keep that in mind. So on this one, the best spot would be around the front of it, around the face. Yeah, that's about it. That is how I wrap anything that's used. Always use bubble wrap. Use enough of it. It's fairly cheap. You might as well, if you don't have bubble wrap, use a packing pillow. If the item's a lot bigger. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please comment below. Happy to answer any questions that you have. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click the button right there. Become one today, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright, you guys take care.